In the land of ancient Egypt, a child was born who would change the course of history. This is the epic story of Moses, a man chosen by God to lead his people from bondage to freedom. In a time of great oppression, when Pharaoh ordered the death of all Hebrew boys, Moses' life began in danger. But through the love of his mother and the courage of his sister, baby Moses was placed in a basket on the Nile River. God intervened when Pharaoh's daughter discovered the child and took him as her own. As he grew, Moses began to see the suffering of the Hebrew slaves, his own people. One day, witnessing an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave, Moses intervened, leading to tragic consequences. Forced to flee Egypt, Moses found himself in the wilderness of Midian, far from the opulent palaces of his youth. There he embraced a simple life as a shepherd, finding peace in the quiet hills. But God had greater plans for Moses. On a day like any other, he encountered a miracle that would change everything. "I am the God of your fathers," the voice declared. "I have seen the misery of my people in Egypt." Charged with a divine mission to free the Israelites, Moses returned to Egypt to confront Pharaoh. "Let my people go," Moses demanded, but Pharaoh's heart was hardened. Through 10 devastating plagues, Moses demonstrated the awesome power of his God. Water turned to blood, frogs covered the land, and darkness fell upon Egypt. Finally, after the most terrible plague of all, Pharaoh relented, and Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt. But their journey was far from over. At the Red Sea, with Pharaoh's army in pursuit, Moses faced his greatest challenge. With faith and courage, he stretched out his staff over the waters. In a moment of awe-inspiring wonder, the sea parted, revealing a path of dry land. The Israelites stood in awe, witnessing the power of their God manifest before their very eyes. The Israelites crossed to safety, their faith carrying them through the impossible path, while the waters crashed down upon their pursuers, sealing their fate. In the desert, atop Mount Sinai, Moses received the 10 Commandments. For 40 years, Moses led the Israelites through the wilderness, facing trials and tribulations. Though he never entered the Promised Land himself, Moses' impact on history was immeasurable. A leader, a lawgiver, and a prophet, Moses changed the world through faith, courage, and unwavering determination. This was Moses, a man whose life continues to inspire and guide us to this day.